What's up everyone, it's Brady and I have just finished 100 days of a bulk. And so I just wanted to make a short video just explaining my journey, the ups and downs that I went through. And most of all, I just want this video to work as a tool of motivation or inspiration for someone who's thinking about, taking that step, changing their lives, changing their body, their health, their lifestyle, and actually just doing it. Great, so what was the bulk? What did it look like? Well, ideally, the plan was I was going to eat 3,200 calories and train 5 to 6 days a week for 3 months, or essentially 100 days. And so I managed to eat 3,300 calories on average. I trained on average 5 days a week, and I went up by 8 kgs in the span of 100 days. It was very, very invigorating, amazing to be able to put myself through this challenge and achieve it. So what were some of the hardest parts of the bulk? Funny enough, it actually wasn't even things like the gym. It was the discipline in making sure you're eating the right amount of calories. So what I would do is sometimes I'm stuck on 2,500 calories in a day and I have to force myself at the end of the day to just somehow consume 1,000 calories, especially because I'm someone who has a very high metabolism. If I don't eat those calories, I'm not going to put on the weight, right? Another thing is when you exercise, I also deducted the calories that I use from that. And so it ended up, I didn't eat just 3,300 calories. I was probably eating about 3,700, 3,800 a day. But because of the workout, I lost about 300 to 400 calories per workout. Not everyone goes that route. I just did that route to make sure I achieved it. Which leads me into the next point of this video is you have to have a no BS or no excuses attitude. A lot of people, when they set out for something, they try and make it easy for themselves. They will say, let's say for example, if I'm eating a burger and the burger number 1 looks more like the burger I've just eaten on the food app. But then I go to the second burger on the food app and it doesn't necessarily look exactly like what I've eaten, but it has more calories. And so to give the illusion that I've eaten more calories, I'll choose that burger and put it on my app. But at the end of the day, you're doing this for you and you're only going to be fooling yourself and there's no point. So rather put in the graft and make sure that you have that extra work than just lie to yourself. Because at the end of the day, even though I'm posting on Instagram and I had documented all of my gym pictures and my workouts, at the end of the day, it's not for anyone else, it's for me. It's so that I can feel stronger, so that I can look better, so that I can be healthier. That's for me. And so if I'm lying to myself, then how can I say I have any respect for anyone else? Or how can I try and inspire anyone else when I'm not doing it properly myself? And so I want to talk about also, the stigma around gym. A lot of people are scared to go into the gym because they feel like people are going to judge them or look at them funny. And to be honest, the gym is one of the best environments I've been in a long time. Some of the biggest, most scary guys in the gym were actually some of the most helpful that I talk to. And they're happy to share their experience with you. They help you with your form, with exercises, how to get bigger. It's not this big, scary environment. It's intimidating when you first walk in and you feel like everyone's watching you. But honestly, man, we're all just trying to get better and bigger and just, enjoy ourselves. Obviously, there's always exceptions. You always get 1 or 2 people that are just people. But ultimately, that doesn't happen a lot. And generally, you'll find really, really cool people.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, all the way. You like that.
And so that's the idea I need you guys to have, because that leads me to the hardest part overall of what the bulk was, which is discipline. Look, it's not about who can get in the gym and lift 1,000 weights 100 times, right? That's not what gymming is about. Ideally, 1 hour is more than enough for a session if you do that 4 to 5 times a week while eating enough calories. That's all you need. But the hard part comes in when you have to do that week after week after week. So if you're stuck somewhere in your life currently where maybe you're not finishing projects fully or you're giving things half your effort, I would definitely suggest doing something like a 100-day bulk to get your mind into an idea of always giving 100% and staying disciplined. This will be the biggest skill that a bulk like this will teach you. Making sure that you follow it through every single day. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is are you staying consistent? Are you putting in the work every single day? If I go lift 1,000 kgs altogether one day, but then I don't do it again for 3 months, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I did that one day. It's about what you can do consistently every single day. And that's where true excellence comes in. And that's why I did this. I want to chase excellence, and I want you guys to. Put yourselves in that position. Make sure you work. Make sure you cry. Make sure it's hard. I mean, like, nothing in this life is easy, right? Another big piece of advice I want to give you is if you're doing research on YouTube and you're watching stuff, don't go for those 5-minute ab, all of that nonsense, right? It's BS. That's what it is. There's no such thing as getting a ripped body in 3 days. There's no such thing as growing 10 kgs of muscle in a week, right? Those are all scams that aren't going to do anything for you. Just be honest with yourself. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give. But now, what have been some of the better parts of this bulk? Like, what's uplifted me the most? Definitely my mentality, right? So yes, my body is a lot better. I'm feeling stronger. I'm lifting heavier. I'm looking great. But it's really the mental side that's your biggest upliftment. Because I've never been as confident as I have in my life. I've never felt as happy as I have in my life. And I genuinely want to keep on achieving more because I've achieved before, right? So on day one, I wasn't thinking about 100 days later. I was thinking about, oh damn, today I managed to eat 3,300 calories. Tomorrow I can do the same. And then that day I did the same thing. And it's just one day at a time. It's just consistent workouts. And that led my mind into like this idea of you have to keep on pushing, and the mind got stronger and stronger until now I'm at the point where I genuinely feel I can take on any challenge and I will succeed. And now, ultimately, one of the better feelings is when people message you on Instagram and they'll say like, hey man, I'm struggling to put on weight. What did you do? Can you help me? Look, I'm not where I want to be yet, and I have a long way to go. But that is one of the best feelings in the world, to be able to help someone who hasn't started what you've started yet, so that they can start their journey and one day help someone who's trying to start their journey. And that's all I want to achieve with this video. I genuinely want you guys to be the best you possibly can be. Push through it. It doesn't have to be with the gym. It could be studying at school. It could be writing a book. It could be doing art. As long as you're giving it your 100%, you're staying disciplined and you're working for something. We as people are meant to be excellent. We are supposed to strive for greatness. And I definitely believe if you just follow something and push through, you can be great. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. And anything you need about questions about this, if you just want to chat, message me. My Instagram's open. You can always message me, and I'm very excited to see your reviews. I will leave for the end of this video, I will leave some pictures, some progress pictures, and a few stats of my bulk, what I did each day, and I really, really hope you enjoy. But until then, peace.
Yeah, I got a dream. Whoa, what the fuck do you mean? Ho, tryna get big like J. Cole. You got no shot at your J. Low. Whoa, I've been getting led in the wrong direction. I heard only rumors, yet now they confessing. My silent mode on, I just don't get the message. School is in session, I don't need no lessons. You talk only hate, suppressing the kids who just trying to be great. He's trying to tell us how much we can make. Excuse me sir, how much do you make?